Welcome to the Membership Guys podcast. Kick-ass advice and tips for membership site owners.
Hey there, welcome to episode 260 of the Membership Guys podcast. I'm your host, Mike Morrison, one half of the Membership Guys, and you are listening to the top podcast for membership site owners, delivering proven practical tips and advice on growing a successful membership business each and every week. This week, we're talking all about the member lifecycle. If you've been following us, you'll often hear us say, memberships are a marathon and not a sprint. Unlike other products where the sale is the end of the journey, with memberships, it's just the beginning. That journey, the member lifecycle, typically breaks down into 5 key stages: acquisition, onboarding, engagement, retention, and reactivation. So today, we're going to be looking at what each of those 5 stages actually comprises and what they mean for you as a membership website owner. All right, so stage 1 of our member lifecycle is acquisition. So this is a stage where you're turning cold traffic and leads into members. This stage is all about getting the word out there, building your brand, and getting eyeballs on your content and your business. Lead generation will typically play a large part of this stage. You're going to be capturing the details of your target market, your audience, and nurturing those leads, moving them down your sales funnel towards becoming a member of your site. As most membership sites are largely centered around some form of content, then it stands to reason that content marketing will usually be one of the main focuses of your member acquisition strategy. Your positioning and the way in which you leverage content throughout your sales funnel will determine how successful you are at moving people to a place when they're ready to join your membership. Once they've joined, that's where you enter stage 2 of the member lifecycle, onboarding. Getting your members off to the best possible start will increase the chance that they'll stick around long term. The early stages of the member journey are critical to the long-term success of your membership site. Your member onboarding is all about that new member experience. And you should be aiming to ease your new members in, help them to figure out how to use and navigate your site, and starting their membership experience off on a positive note. At this stage, you're going to be wanting to expose your members to your best content, help them to get some early wins, and begin to encourage the sort of behavior that will form habits and get your members hooked on your membership offering. This is the first real true test of your membership in the eyes of a new member. As they say, first impressions count. So this is a test that you need to pass. Once someone is fully onboarded and they're building up those habits that are conducive to them actually sticking around long term, that's where stage 3 of the member lifecycle kicks in. Stage 3 is engagement. You need to keep people engaged, keep them involved, and keep giving them a reason to continue being paying members. The more engaged your members are, the more chance there is that they're actually using your membership site the way that you intended and they're getting positive results. If your members are seeing a return on their investment in your membership and it's clear to them that there's real value in being a member, then of course they're going to be more likely to stick around for months and years to come. So ensuring that your content, your community, and all of the facets of your membership offering are engaging is crucial for prolonging the member lifecycle. Stage 4 of the lifecycle is retention. So this involves taking steps to hold on to your members and to avoid cancellations. Now, as much as the prospect of members eventually leaving your site may be something that you don't want to face up to, it's something that we simply have to accept as being par for the course when it comes to running a membership. Now, often members will leave for reasons beyond our control. And while we might be inclined to take every single cancellation as a personal slight, a sign that we're doing something wrong, more often than not, the people leaving actually would want to stick around, but maybe they're subject to circumstances that are temporary and that make being a member no longer feasible. understanding the reasons why people leave your membership site, and putting strategies in place to minimize the number of people that are slipping out through the back door, and of course ensuring that you don't alienate the ones who do leave, are all key parts of running a successful membership. If someone leaves, that's where we enter stage 5 of the membership lifecycle, the member lifecycle, reactivation. This is where you're re-engaging lapsed or cancelled members with a view to getting them to come back, having them to return to the fold. Now, this is why when we talk about people leaving, we point out that you need to make sure you're not alienating people as they cancel, because you don't want to burn those bridges. If you avoid that, if you make sure you're not burning your bridges with outgoing members, then the fact that someone has cancelled and has left your membership doesn't mean that the journey is over. Sometimes people just need to step away temporarily. And sometimes the old adage, you don't know what you've got till it's gone, actually applies here as well. Some people will leave because they think the grass is greener. And then actually a few months later on, they realize they've made a mistake. So a portion of your lapsed and cancelled members will be prime candidates for reactivation further down the road. So it's wise to have a strategy in place for winning those members back. And of course, part of this stage overlaps with the strategies and the tactics that you'll be employing in stage 1, the acquisition stage. And this brings that member lifecycle full circle. At Membership Academy, more than 25% of people who leave our membership return within a year. So it's important not to forget about that final stage of the member lifecycle, because that's what connects it all back around. And you'll find people who leave, they'll come back and the cycle continues. All right, so those are the five key stages of the member lifecycle: acquisition, onboarding, engagement, retention, and reactivation. Ensuring that you have a solid plan in place for each of those 5 stages, and that you're not focusing only on acquisition, or you're not burning your bridges at the cancellation stage. Ensuring you've got that full life cycle accounted for in your strategy is critical to the long-term success of your membership. That's it from me for this week. Thank you so much for listening. I'll be back again next week with another installment of the Membership Guys podcast. If you enjoyed this week's episode of the Membership Guys podcast, we invite you to check out membershipacademy.com. The Membership Academy is the essential resource for anyone at any stage of starting, growing, and running a membership website. Whether you're still trying to figure out what your idea is going to be, or whether your website is already up and running and you're just looking for ways to grow it and attract new members, then the Membership Academy can help you to get to the next level. With our extensive course library, monthly training, exclusive member-only discounts, perks, and tools, and a supportive, active community to help you along the way with feedback, encouragement, and advice, the Membership Academy is the perfect place to be for anyone looking to start, manage, and grow a successful membership website. Check it out at membershipacademy.com.